Hello, wildlings. I'm your Creepsmith, and you found my Fear Forge. Lucky you.
Welcome back, wildlings. Tonight's tiny tale, The End Result is the Same, by QueenofScots. Ruthie Sinclair wasn't surprised at all when death knocked on her front door one April afternoon. After all, she was 85 now and in poor health. Her vision was fading. She didn't have much appetite either, which was just as well since she didn't always quite make it to the toilet on time anymore either. So when the tall, gaunt figure draped in black appeared at her front door and beckoned with one skeletal hand, Ruthie merely sighed and took one last look around her house. It was a nice house. Ruthie and her husband had been well off, and he had left her amply provided for. Lovely silver and china glowed here and there, and Ruthie herself still wore much of her fine jewelry. Ah, well, earthly things, it didn't matter how much you had in life. The end was still the same for everyone. She stepped across the threshold and took Death's hand. She was surprised how sweaty Death's palms were, and how twitchy he seemed, looking all around nervously, hustling her along. Shouldn't he be more somber? And she was also surprised that a Dodge Caravan. But how did Death should drive a vehicle? A modern automobile, a van that he was roughly shoving her towards. Will it hurt? Ruthie asked timidly, looking up at Death's skull face. Only it wasn't a skull face now, only a pimply, wild-eyed, hollow-cheeked young man who nodded, grinning. And it did hurt, too. Horribly, agonizingly. But Ruthie couldn't even scream, as her mouth had been taped shut before the young man she'd thought was Death started dismembering her in earnest. And really, it didn't matter if that, with her poor vision, she had thought he was Death. In the end, the result was the same. Glasses, folks. They're called glasses. Stay scary, wildlings, and make the most of your nights.